Hey guys, it's Little Miss Theorist here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna let you in on a few of the projects that I have going on right now. So, right now, what this video is going to be a part of is my four-part Christmas series that's going to consist of my favorite Christmas, a little skit, and part 3 and part 4 are going to be a little surprise for you guys. So, I just want you guys to keep a lookout for that so that you at least know what's coming and won't be surprised and be like, wait, what's this? Yes, it's going to be a four-part series, and also another project that I'm working on is a little mini, kind of like a mini TV series that me and some of my friends are going to do. Blah, sorry for stuttering, I can't seem to talk today. I can't seem to talk most days. But anyways, it's going to be kind of like a mini TV show series. And it's going to be about net neutrality. And yes, I know net neutrality has been like a really big thing the last couple weeks. And honestly, this is just going to be me and my friends' take on something that net neutrality can turn into. Because we all see shows where something like this happens and a whole bunch of people like rise up and revolt and it causes like a revolution. And we're not sure that that's what's going to happen with this. But it's kind of what it's going to be about, but you guys will have to wait and see all that is going to take all that's going to take place, because we're going to have a bad guy, there's going to be some pretty random stuff in it. It's going to be funny but also serious at the same time. And for those of you guys who have noticed and paid attention, my wall is a bit different behind me because I've done a little bit of decorating on my wall, put a little bit more of my art that I have up. And yes, this art is mine except the Christmassy stuff that is wrapping paper and the caution. That's caution tape. Otherwise, all the other stuff is stuff that I've drawn and painted. Majora's Mask I painted. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to let you guys know about some upcoming projects of mine before getting into the first part of my Christmas series, which is my favorite Christmas and which Christmas means the most to me. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and just a warning in advance, this might get a little emotional, and I'm sorry if it does, but it'll make more sense when I explain what my favorite Christmas is and why it was my best Christmas. Alrighty, so this is basically the story of what my best Christmas was and why it was my best Christmas, and sort of why this Christmas means so much more to me than the other ones really have, because every Christmas has meaning to me, but this one overall just holds a lot of power with me, and I hold this Christmas very near and dear to my heart because honestly, without it, I don't know exactly how much different everything would have been, as well as like kind of like how my outlook would have been. So, my favorite Christmas was the Christmas of December 2013. So, I'm currently 18 right now, so back then I would have been 14. I would have been 14 years old. So, still preteenish age, going through puberty, just entering high school. It was actually my freshman year. It was the Christmas of my freshman year. And it had been a really tough year so far with that. And I was going into high school and wasn't really sure how everything was going to go. So basically, Christmas, we had our tree surrounded by presents, and the room that the Christmas tree is in, we have this nice purple couch that's like seriously a deep violet that none of us really know why we had a violet couch. Like, I don't know why we have a violet couch. We just had a violet couch, which honestly made me pretty happy because, I mean, purple's one of my favorite colors, so it made me smile. And we had this nice little glass table in it with the coolest little intricate swirly little things that kept it standing, and that's my failed attempt at trying to draw it. But the reason why it was a really hard year for me was because recently, like 2 years prior, I moved from Washington State all the way to Indiana, which is almost completely cross country. And with that, I got into a lot more fights and arguments with my biological parents. And it caused a lot of tension and a lot of bad things to happen. And I went from having a very negative situation that I was in, which is symbolized by the greenhouse, and eventually just craving an environment that I can feel safe in my own little way, which is symbolized by the little bluish purple house. Now, events took place which ended up in me being removed from the house that I originally lived in and basically being placed with a new mom and dad. So, more or less, I was put into foster care. And they were very kind, very caring, and very loving. And at the time, I never really understood what it meant to be cared for and loved for. So honestly, it confused me a lot. And I was there in about April of 2013, and I was 13 at the time. I turned 14 in May, and I was very confused by it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about Christmas. That is what we're talking about. The topic today is of Christmas and what my favorite Christmas was. So we'll go back to the topic of Christmas. Now, as I said, my previous situation wasn't the best. So waking up Christmas Day, going downstairs, and seeing a decent amount of presents that had my name on it honestly shocked me. Like, I didn't think there was a possible way, because I'd always known from movies and TV that like foster care was full of these like big bad people and they don't care about the kids. But seeing all that and seeing that it was basically my parents who had given it to me, I was in shock. A lot of the stuff that I got was art supplies, because they saw when I got there I had a broken down set of colored pencils, crayons, and markers, because I love to draw. Drawing and basically just drawing was my life. It was how I was able to vent things without realizing it, because I'd always put part of myself in the pictures. Something I was feeling, something I wanted to feel, something I wanted to see, what I wish I was, what I wish I wasn't. And they got me art supplies, they got me clothes. I got some really comfy pajamas too that year, and some nice slippers, which honestly, I love slippers. I wear slippers all the time. And it honestly just brightened my day and showed that they noticed the little things that I liked. And with that, I started to feel a lot more comfortable living with them and growing with them. And honestly, I lived with that family for almost 5 years. And because of them, I'm in college. I'm able to do so many things that I didn't realize I was capable of, because I never thought I'd be able to get into college. And I'm not just in a college, I'm in a university. And some people don't realize the difference between a college and a university, but universities have more specialties and offer a wider course and have more specialties that you can take. Like, my specialty is I'm going to school for criminal justice, which is something I never thought I'd actually be able to achieve. And it was feeling the love from them. And yes, the little dog, woof, I miss her. That dog. Her name was Vishna. She passed away. She passed away about a year later in January. She got to see the new year, and then she ended up passing away. But I was able to feel the love of my parents and realizing that they were family. So I ended up accepting that, hey, we might not be related by blood, but we are family. And they were my mom and dad no matter what. And the fact that they were my family no matter what just filled my heart with joy, and it all stemmed from my first Christmas with them. Because if I hadn't had my first Christmas with them, well, it wasn't my very first Christmas, but it was my first Christmas living with them. And having experienced that even though I wasn't related to them by blood and that they hadn't given birth to me, the fact that they treated me like family, like I was their child, which they always told me, you're not a foster kid to us, you are our child. We will treat you how we would treat our child. And we would never treat you any different we wouldn't treat you any different whether you came from us or you didn't. We'll always treat you like family. Yeah. Honestly, without them, I have no idea where I'd be, and if I hadn't experienced all that love and all that care from them when I was 14, I honestly probably wouldn't have made it to where I am today. Yeah, so that's why my Christmas that I had in 2013 meant so much to me, because it was one of the major turning points in my life, realizing how much they meant to me and how much I loved them. Well, let me just say thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little story of my favorite and my best Christmas, because it takes a lot sometimes for me to explain that to people, because how much it means to me. And I just want you guys basically to know that I'm a human being as much as you guys are, and we all go through stuff sometimes. And even though we go through very, very hard times, no matter what, there's always someone there to support us, someone there to help us, whether we know it or not. Someone is always there to help pick us back up when we need help and don't know that we can do it ourselves. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below with your thoughts on the matter, and subscribe. Share the video if you want other people to hear this story. And let me just say, I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!